Welcome everyone for our evening meditation. So, when we are ready, if we have not already done so, please raise the Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan. So, before we start our session, I just want to give you a brief introduction or structure of this or theme of today's evening meditation. Today we are going to um, meditate on our left side, the left channel, um, especially on the aspect of our left Swadhisthana, our left Nabhi chakra, the whole of the left channel leading up to the back agya and to the left agya on the right side of our temple. So the reason being, I thought it is this particular period of the year is has got some significance or importance in the sense that we know that Sri Lord Ganesha's festival has just been concluded a week ago, and after uh, Lord Ganesha's festival is over, this is the Krishna Paksh, means the moon is diminishing, the darker nights are there, and next month it will be Navratri. So in between the saying goodbye to Lord Shri Ganesha, he comes to our household for 10 days festival, and then we celebrate, and then we say goodbye to him. We bid him farewell. But the meaning is that Lord Shri Ganesh is in sakar form, in the form of an idol. We worship him, and when we bid him farewell, basically he dissolves into the all the elements, and then he takes the formless form. So the form becomes the formless, and he, after dissolving or after when the festival is concluded, the 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 principle permeates into every particle in every single atom of this cosmos. So that's how Lord Shri Ganesha becomes the formless. And before the Navratri, in this period, this particular darker nights of Krishna Paksh, homage is paid to our ancestors or our loved ones who have passed away. So obviously we are Sahaj Yogis, and in Sahaj Yoga we do things differently. We do according to Shrimataji's principle and teachings. So this is not the same how it used to be done, but still I thought this is the time we can address this aspect in collective way. So basically, all our ancestors whom we know or we may not know right from the beginning of the times, are who have come upon this earth and have passed away. So we pray that all those um, loved ones whom we know or not know, may they all carry on their journey, if at all they are stuck in their journey due to any attachments or anything which is holding them to this world, or maybe in our subtle side if we are holding on to them. So it's working on that aspect to free those loved ones so that they can carry on their journey, and they get their realization, they recognize Shimataji, and they attain their self realization. And we can also be free from everything from the past, from our family, from our ancestors, from our social past, or from our national past. So that is the little background I wanted to say about that. There is a Hindi talk of Shrimataji, which I couldn't find anything in English. So, in that speech, it's a very short talk, but I'll just give you the gist of that. That Shrimataji says that we can remember our family members, we can have their picture as well, but not having bondage or emotional attachment. So we can keep them their picture or photograph as a memory, but not having emotional, like kind of crying or weeping or holding on to those things. So in a detached way, we can keep the memories of our loved ones. And Shimataji, in fact, also in her family life, performed the rituals um, on the request of her sister-in-law and in-laws. And but obviously, Shimataji didn't have to do anything, but just for the sake of family, she did perform those rituals. Okay, so with that little background, let's start the meditation. So let's first settle ourselves, settle our attention. So let's place both hands on the Mother Earth and just connecting to the Mother Earth with her innocence, with her balance, absorbing her love. And we pray to the Mother Earth that, Mother, please take away all the imbalances from our subtle body. Oh, Mother Earth, thank you so much for sustaining us birth after birth. We came upon this earth so many times, and we walked in your lap. You sustained us, you nourished us, and then we dissolved back into you. Thank you for sustaining us every time. Please absorb all our imbalances, all our negativities today, so that we can meditate deeply. Let's bring the left hand back into the lap. For the left Muladhara chakra, we pray to Lord Shri Ganesh. O Lord Ganesh, by Mother's grace, I am innocent, immaculate child. And I am fearless. We can repeat this affirmation few times, absorbing deeply the meaning of it. That I am innocent, I am immaculate, and I am fearless. Child of Shri Mataji. And let's say the Ganesh mantra once. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Lord Shri Ganesh, please, you be our guide. Please lead us into meditation. Please remove all the obstacles and please take us close to Shri Mataji. Bring the right hand back into the lap and let's say Shri Gauri Kundalini Mata Sakshat mantra once. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gauri Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Now hold on to the Mother Kundalini, the Divine Mother, the gentle, benevolent Mother who is flowing through our Sushumna Nadi up to the Sahasrara. Our Mother Kundalini is going to do everything, and we do not need to do anything. We don't need to think, we don't need to worry about anything. She knows what to do, what mantras to say, what chakras to clear. We are just going to enjoy wherever she takes us into Sahasrara. And now place the right hand on the Sahasrara chakra and with all the love request Shri Mataji, pray to Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, please allow me to meditate upon your lotus feet. Please allow us Sahaj Yogis of the UK collective and abroad to meditate upon your lotus feet, Mother. Shri Mataji, please come into our Sahasrar and take your seat. Shri Mataji, please come into our hearts. We can bring the hand down and just take a few seconds silently to invite Shri Mataji in your heart and in the Sahasrar. Now let's say 3 Mahamantras of Sahasrara Chakra in praise of Shri Mataji, the Supreme Goddess, who is our Mother. So 3 Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaliki Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaliki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now just sit in silence for a few minutes with Shri Mataji's presence in our Sahasrar, in our heart. And when Shri Mataji is in our attention, there is no question of our attention drifting away anywhere. So let's just enjoy the love. Keep the attention on our Mother Kundalini, on the Sahasrar, and our connection with Shri Mataji. So we're going to listen to Shri Mataji's Amritvani for for a short time, and this is the closest I could find. This is a 1976 talk from Mumbai Bharati Vidya Bhavan. So let's listen to it in with our Sahasrar attention in the Sahasrar.
Unless and until it is fully explored, always creates a hallucination that it is something divine. So we have to know even about spirit. Who are they, how they act, and how they work. Now many will say that we don't believe in spirit. Whether you believe it or not, but they are there. Christ was not a liar. He took out spirits and put them in the pig. And he is the man who very clearly said that keep away from the spirit. The spirits are the people. We can be spirits tomorrow if we want to be. When we die, we do not die fully. Only the element of earth which has created us for appearance, or which is we can say the Jada Tattva, is the gross form. That portion only dies. The rest of it remains. And it goes into an area which we call as Pretalok, where it starts becoming smaller and smaller, till it comes to the size of a fetus, or you can say a very small fetus. It waits there. But some of the people, when they die, they are dissatisfied souls. In Sanskrit we call them as atruptatma. Means in life they have been hankering after things too much and they couldn't get to their goals and they die. For example, a mother dies during labor pains, her child is born, she sees the child and dies. She is worried about looking after that child. A father dies suddenly in an accident. His children are left behind and he is worried about his children being looked after. There are some people who are very ambitious in life, very, very ambitious. And they die before fulfilling their ambitions. They also become spirits. There are people who are being tortured and troubled and killed. They also die and they don't want to live in the Pretaloka, but they want to trouble the people who have troubled them. So there are types and types of people who become spirits. We can divide them into two types. One type is the one which is very aggressive, ambitious, egoistical, oppressive person who dies and becomes a spirit. That area is known as the supraconscious area. So many gurus and sadhus who renounce the world and go to the Himalayas and break their necks and do all kinds of frantic things which we call as Dravidi pranayams. When they die without realization, they also are on the supraconscious side. And they remain on the right hand side of the human being. On the left hand side, human being, because human being is a reflection, or we can say is the same microcosm of the macrocosm, which is the Virata. Hence, they are reflected on the right hand side of the Virata. And so we should say that they are available on our right hand side. The other ones, we can say that they belong to the category of the people who are suppressed, who are oppressed, who are tortured, who are troubled, who are debased, who are insult. Such people, when they die, they want to take the revenge by their sly method. So they remain on the left hand side of the Virata and thus are reflected in us also in the collective subconscious, which is on the left hand side. Basically, these are the two styles of people who are becoming spirits. But there can be a mixture, there can be every type of a spirit. There could be good spirits also, good people who are trying to only help their families and things like that. These spirits try to manifest. For example, the supraconscious type spirits. There was a doctor in London who died. His name was Dr. Lang. When he died, he had discovered lots of things and he wanted to continue with his practice in London. He was a surgeon. But he could not do it because he suddenly died. So his spirit entered into a soldier who was fighting in Vietnam. And when the spirit entered into him and told him that I am such and such doctor, you must go and meet my son and my brother and tell them that I am within you. The soldier could not believe it, but they said that you come along with me and I'll guide you to that place. And he took him to that hospital where this doctor was working. The hospital was closed, the surgery was closed. So he went and saw the son and he told him about this spirit entering into his body. The son could not believe it. So he said that I will tell you all the secrets of our life which we spent together and which no one knows. And when he started telling him all these things, he was amazed. He said, all right, I'll open the surgery. So they opened a very big, huge organization known as late Dr. Lang's International Curative Center in London. Now this organization started working long time back, about I think 11 or 12 years back. Actually, I came to know about it because somebody who was suffering from the treatment of one of these people, she came to me and she told me all about this, and she gave me a pamphlet in which they had written all the story about about Dr. Lang. And what they used to say that you should write to us about your illness, whatever it is. And when you write to us, then we will organize it in such a way that at such a time, at such a point, at such a place, whichever place you suggest, something will happen to you, you start shaking in the body, and you'll get those spirits into you and they will cure. It happened with this lady, the one who came to me first when she told me. Then afterwards I met many of them, even in England I met some of them. So when she came to me, you see what was her trouble was, she said that I had some trouble. I think she had some minor trouble which was cured, but was a very inconvenient thing for her. Sort of it was a nuisance, the trouble was. She was definitely cured with that. But after say 5-6 years or so, she started, you see, shaking her body completely. Her nervousness was so much that she couldn't see me. When she sat before me, she started shaking, her hands started shaking, body started shaking, as if a lunatic would do that before me. So I told her, see, this gentleman has come from lunatic asylum and he's behaving the same way as you are behaving. She says, I know, because I have a pain here, I have a problem here, and I know there's something wrong, I'm not thinking properly, and I cannot remember anything, I'm a lost soul, and I know what has happened to me. Now what can we do about it? Of course, I then cured her, no doubt, because in Sahaja Yoga you can, through vibrations of love, this divine love which I told you yesterday, you can give a bondage to those spirits. By that bondage, you can make that bondage pass into the Preta Loka and they disappear. But some of these are controlled by some of these ambitious so-called gurus.
So as we understand by Srimatiji's speech just now, that with our Sahaj love and the bondage of love, the power of love can have impact on anything like these spirits or our loved ones who are stuck or whom we just want to pay homage. We can send our love, we can with our pure attention. So without any particular person in mind or in attention, as collective, we are just going to work on the left hand side. It is not for any particular family member or anything. It's just in general for the collective left side subconscious. So those who want to use the candle can use the candle at this stage and can put the lit candle in front of the left hand, which is open, resting on the left, and we will say certain mantras. The mantras we know have got profound effect if said, if recited with our connection with the Kundalini awakening, with self realization. Without our connection, the mantras have no meaning. And these are very powerful mantras, have to be recited with full devotion and with full complete connection in the Sahasrar, and are to be recited in clear and loud voice, at least clear, if not very loud. So those who want to have the candle in front of them can have it. So first we will say the mantra for Sarva Mantra Siddhi Dayini. That means the goddess who can enlighten all the mantras, all the sound of the mantras and manifest them. So let's say the mantra Shri Sarva Mantra Siddhi Daini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Mantra Siddhi Daini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, we seek your permission to recite these mantras so that the effect of these mantras is manifested in all of us and in the collective subconscious and in the whole world, so that all those lost spirits get their self realization, they come to recognize you, and they attain their moksha. And we also can be free from all those bondages which may be holding us and maybe not allowing us to grow or to ascend and be established completely. So we can place our right hand on the left Swadhisthana chakra, and there is a lot of attack on the left Swadhisthana because left Swadhisthana is the chakra for the true knowledge, and in this particular time there is attack by all the energies which are trying to get into the seekers, all those gurus or false knowledge, the Kuvidya, what Srimataji was mentioning in her speech, they attack the seekers. So we're going to say mantras of destroying the negativity which are attacking our left side, especially left Swadhisthana. So read the mantra and the meaning.
So I'll read the mantra and meaning, and in short form I'll just say Namo Nama. So the first one is Satru Mardini, the one who destroys all enemies.
Shatru Mardini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri
Satru Mardini Namo Namaha. Ambika Devi, the mother goddess. Sri Ambika Devi, the mother goddess.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ambika Devi Namo Namaha.
Sri Angla Devi, the mother of England.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Angla Devi Namo Namaha.
Madhu Sudana, the killer of Madhu as the Sakti of Sri Vishnu.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Madhu Sudana Namo Namaha.
Tarak Asura Sanhantri, the destroyer of the demon Taraka.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Tadukasur Sanhantri Namo Namaha.
Nisumbha Sumbha Sanhantri, the destroyer of Sumbha and Nisumbha.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Nishumbha Shumbha Sanhantri Namo Namaha.
Sri Durga Mata Jagdamba, the mother of universe.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Durga Mata Jagdamba Namo Namaha.
Sri Rakshakari, the savior from Rakshasas.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Shri
Sri
Rakshakari
Rakshakari
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Rakshas Agni, the slayer of Rakshasas.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat Rakshas
Rakshasagni
Agni
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Sri Chamunda, the one who defeated Chanda and Munda.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Shri
Sri
Chamunda
Chamunda
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Madhu Katab Hantri, the destroyer of demon Madhu and Katab.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Madhu
Madhu
Katab
Katab
Hantri
Hantri
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Narkantaka, the demon Narkasur.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Narkantaka
Narkantaka
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Bandasur Mardini, the destroyer of demon Panda.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Bandasur
Bandasur
Mardini
Mardini
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Sri Sirdi Sainath, the aspect of Guru who help us to overcome addiction, smoking and alcohol.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Shri
Shri
Shirdi
Shirdi
Sainath
Sainath
Namo
Namo Namaha.
Namaha.
Sri Siva Shakti Putra Kartikeya, destroying power of Sri Siva Shakti and Sri Kartikeya.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Shri
Sri
Shiva
Shiva
Shakti
Shakti
Putra
Putra
Kartikeya
Kartikeya
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Sri Kartikeya, the destroyer of all negative forces within and without, negative thinking, negative attitude, and all negative tendencies and habits.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Shri
Shri
Kartikeya
Kartikeya
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Sarva Asur Mardini, destroyer of all demons.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Shri
Sarva Asur
Asur
Mardini
Mardini
Namo
Namo Namaha.
Namaha. Sarva Bandha Vinashini, the destroyer of all negativity.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Sarva
Sarva Badha
Badha Vinashini
Vinashini
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha. Sarva Asatya Guru Mardini, the destroyer of all false gurus.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat Sarva
Sarva
Asatya
Asutta
Guru Mardini
Mardini
Namo
Namo Namaha.
Namaha. Sarva Bhuta Vidya Mardini, the destroyer of all black magic, witchcraft, and sorcery.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat Sarva
Sarva Bhuta
Bhuta Vidya
Vidya
Mardini
Mardini
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha.
Sarva Bhayaharini Rudra Rupa, the terrifying destroyer of all types of fear.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat Sarva
Sarva
Bhayaharini
Bhuyaharini
Rudra Rupa Namo
Namo Namaha.
Namaha. Sri Sanhantri Rudra Rupa, the one whose terrifying from destroys all negativity and evil.
Om
Om
Tvameva
Tvameva
Sakshat
Sakshat
Sar
Sri Sarhantri Rudra Rupa
Namo
Namo
Namaha.
Namaha.
Sakshat
Sakshat
Shri
Shri
Adi
Adi Shakti
Shakti
Mataji
Mataji
Shri
Shri
Nirmala
Nirmala
Devi
Devi
Namo
Namo Namaha.
Namaha.
And just keep the right hand, continue to nourish the left Swadhisthana with the left hand stretched out, and just remain silent. Shrimati, we pray that in your form as the destroyer of all the negativity, please destroy all the negative forces which are attacking on all the seekers and yogis from the left side. Now let's place the right hand on the left heart, and the left heart is for our maternal side. So here we pray that all our ancestors on their journey in afterlife, may they all feel reassured that we are fine, we are in complete protection of the Supreme Goddess, and they can continue with their journey. We pray that all those get their self realization and recognize Srimati. May we all be free from any bondages, any attachments which are holding us or which are lingering in our subtle being. Now let's place the left hand back into the lap and the left hand on the right heart. And here we are going to say the same prayer for our father side of the family. We can say the same prayer silently within our heart for all our loved ones whom we know or we may not know, of our individual family as well as the collective, that all of them be reassured that we are fine and they can continue with their journey. May they receive realization and recognition of Shrimati. We can bring the left hand back into the lap, and we're going to say the mantras for the back Agya, Shri Mahaganesh mantras.
Om Tvamiva Sakshat
Shri
Shri
Mahaganesh
Mahaganesh
Sakshat
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. O Divine Mother, you are verily Sri Mahaganesh. Salutations to you. Om Swaha. Amen. May all negativity be consumed. Om Srim Swaha. Srim relates to Sri Mahalakshmi and ascent. Om Srim Hrim Swaha. Rim relate to Sri Mahamaya and knowledge of reality. Om Srim Hrim, Klim, Swaha. Klim relates to Sri Mahakali. Om, Shrim, Hrim, Klim, Glom, Swaha. Glom relate to Sri Ganesh as the remover of obstacle in the ascent of the Kundalini. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glom Gam Swaha. Gam relates to Sri Ganesh. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glom Ityanta Gam Swaha. Ityanta means the end. Om Vara Varda Ityanta Swaha. Thus ends the desire for boons. Garvajanam mi vasam ityanto swaha. Thus ends the intoxication of pride within me. Anaya swaha ityanta. Thus ends all misfortunes. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundai Viche. Salutations to the victorious goddess who destroys all negativity. Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Now keep the attention on the Sahasrar. And I read the Navarna mantra. The meaning of the translation of the mantra is, O the Supreme Spirit Mahasaraswati, O the purest and most propitious Mahalakshmi, O embodiment of joy Mahakali, to achieve the highest knowledge we constantly meditate upon you, O Goddess Chandika, who embodies the three-formed Mahasaraswati, Mahalakshmi, Mahakali. Obeisance to you, you break open the tightened knot of ignorance and liberate us. In our heart, we ask for any mistakes in the pronunciation of the mantras. Shrimataji, we do not know the mantras, we do not know how to invoke, we do not know the rituals. And also, there are shortcomings in our devotion. But Shrimataji, you are the ocean of compassion. You are the ocean of forgiveness. Please take us close to you. Please allow us to surrender completely at your lotus feet. And here we surrender completely to Shrimataji beyond all the mantras, all the prayers, all the rituals. When everything finishes, then we are in the court of Shri Mataji. So let's just sit in silence for some time. Just before we conclude the session, just in silence, check that are we dissolved into the ocean? Is our drop of the spirit has dissolved into this all-pervading power? Let's just a couple of more minutes. Feel the deepening silence. Let's say the third mantra of the Sahasrar mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kaliki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. In eternal gratitude, we bow to Thee. So let's collectively raise the Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan. Let's place the right hand on the heart, and from the heart, let's say Jai Shri Mataji.
Calm, peaceful, world so joyful, no trouble, no sorrow, everything's one. Cool fountains, clear and blue, rising high up the air. Love so great for me and you, happiness everywhere, like heaven. Like heaven. The sun shining, gleams touch my heart, the rain falling. In this world I am a part, no more thoughts in my mind, nothing to bother. Deep feelings, oh so kind, coming from Mother Earth, like heaven, like heaven. Calm, peaceful, world so joyful, no trouble, no sorrow, everything's one. Cool fountains, clear and blue, rising high up the air. Love so great for me and you, happiness everywhere, like heaven. Like heaven. The sun shining, gleams touch my heart, the rain falling. In this world I am a part, no more thoughts in my mind, nothing to bother. Deep feelings, oh so kind, coming from Mother Earth, like heaven, like heaven, vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart. The whole of me is drenched in love, dissolving in vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart. Like heaven, like heaven, like heaven, like Calm, peaceful, world so joyful, no trouble, no sorrow, everything's one. Cool fountains, clear and blue, rising high up the air. Life so great for me and you, happiness everywhere, like heaven. Like heaven. The sun shining, gleams touch my heart, the rain falling. In this world I am a part, no more thoughts in my mind, nothing to bother. Deep feelings, oh so kind, coming from Mother Earth, like heaven. Like heaven. Feel the world around of me is made of pure vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart. The whole of me is drenched in love, dissolving in vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart, like heaven. Like heaven. Like heaven. Like heaven, yeah. Gotta free my mind. I wanna free my mind. I gotta free my mind. I wanna free my mind, I gotta free my mind, I have to free my mind, I gotta free my mind. You can't control your mind. With your mind, you go beyond your mind to reach heaven. To be in I'm floating in the skies. I'm feeling so light, beyond the mind. Ooh. calm, peaceful, world so joyful, no trouble, no sorrow, everything's one. Cool fountains, clear and blue, rising high up the air. Life so great for me and you, happiness everywhere, like heaven. Like heaven. The sun shining, gleams touch my heart, the rain falling. In this world I am a part, no more thoughts in my mind, nothing to bother. Deep feelings, oh so kind, coming from Mother Earth, like heaven. Like heaven. Feel the world around of me is made of pure vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart. The whole of me is drenched in love, dissolving in vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart, like heaven. Like heaven. Like heaven. Like heaven, yeah. Gotta free my mind. I wanna free my mind. I gotta free